Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist, and I'm here with Richard Leiter from Revived Furniture and Home Decor in Londonderry, New Hampshire. And we have some exciting news. As you know, I'm a big history buff, and especially 18th century American history. What are we doing here?
Well, these packages that you see here behind you, and then there's some around the corner, are all the doors off of the crypt in the Old North Church down in Boston, where Paul Revere hung the two lanterns, one if by land, two if by sea. So these doors have been down there untouched since 1860, and they want to restore them and put them back in shape so that they can add this to their tourist attraction, and there's millions of people that visit the Old North Church every year, so they want to have this as part of the tour. So they've implored us to open these up. We're going to open them up. We're going to open one today, and you'll be able to see it, and we're going to fix and restore them and try to put them back in original. There's in various states of disrepair. They have old strap hinges. You know, the church was built in the early 1700s, so it's had a long time of there has been no activity down there. They were actually covered up, and they had to uncover them since 1860. They were just, nothing was done with them. So we're going to open one right now, and I think it's going to be very exciting.
It's very exciting. I'm excited to see these. Richard gave me a call yesterday, and he knows that I'm interested in history and that, and called me to get the channel involved. So I'm excited.
A little nervous too, because it's a great historical value, these doors. All right, so
look at that. We're looking at a piece of history here, guys. This is
pretty exciting.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the hinges.
I'm just going to pull this out.
And it's some wood that they have tagged in the back here.
Yeah, we got to.
Let me grab that.
Just going to get rid of this.
Here's some of that wood here. I'll set it up here. And,
So
there's a tag here.
Yeah, we want to keep that. So I'm just gonna twist this around too, so you can see the backside as well.
Move over here. Oh wow! Look at that.
So this would be the backside of the door. This would be from inside the crypt that you would be seeing. And in there, there's some pretty famous people buried in there. Some that had something to do with the Revolutionary War. There's some sea captains buried down in there. Look at these old strap hinges, all hand hammered, hand forged. These big rivets, unbelievable. And this in its day and time was nothing special. It was just pine, that was put together, and
they look amazing for being put together in 1722.
Yeah, this, what I'm told, is the best door, and that's why they wanted me to do this one first, because they wanted one done and then get it put back in, so we have kind of a benchmark as to what the rest of them look like. The rest of them are in more states of disrepair and rotted part where water got to it, or the hinges are rusted off. But I mean, this door, being from 1722 is 300 years old. That's just amazing.
It is amazing.
And the hand wrought strap hinges, you know, all hand hammered by some blacksmith, you know, stoking a coal forge, you know, and hand hammering them. And they don't even match if you look. They're just kind of amazing. They're just, you know, back in 1722, it wasn't like you could go to Walmart, you know, and they have a stock of hinges.
Yeah, I'm sure
they just used what they had, you know.
There was no hardware store.
No,
Blacksmith was your hardware store.
That's right. He fabricated what you needed,
Made
and
to
so
order.
all of these are all different and everything. And we'll be on packaging them and doing them one at a time because we want to make sure all the parts stay in one, you know, so I don't open 3 or 4 because they don't want them mixed up. They're all every little piece. These pieces came out of here. I don't know where they go yet, but they're all marked and they go to this somehow. So somehow we have to put them back together. So
it's amazing to me, the nails.
look at this nail. This came out of the package. Look at that hand forged
Wow.
square nail.
Now I was reading an article about the restoration project where the archaeologists have started working on this.
Yeah.
And how the salt air, because Boston is
look
right on the ocean.
Look at that. That's
How the decay in the wood is not so bad, but it's the steel that's being.
in every one of these nails, because this was just basically pine boards, and then there'll be some crisscross boards, and then this is all holding it together. So that's the construction. And these are all, every one of these is a hand hammered square nail, you know, that was hand forged.
They almost look. Is it a tongue and groove, you think, or a ship?
Beaded pine. It's all beaded.
And that, so no machines, right?
No, they had the hand wooden planes that were shaped in that, and they would, you know, run the block plane on the edge, and that's how they created that. None of this was made with any machinery. It was all done by hand. It has a simple, you know, butt joints. You know, you can see the butt joint here where this went in, and then this is most likely one of the nails that went into, you know, here it came out, because hand forged square nails are tapered. So as you hammer them in, they get in, but as time works them loose, once they get just a little bit loose, they just come right out because they're tapered off. So the rosebud heads are these big hand hammered rosebud heads that when you hammered it in, it stuck in the wood, you know. But time, most likely when they were tearing these out, you know, it would move them, so they backed out, and then this just fell out. I don't even know where it goes, but it was in this wrapping as we just unwrapped, so it'll be cool.
So, how excited are you? You must be excited.
Oh, I'm a little nervous. And I'm excited. I'm not sure which is which, because I'm a little nervous to work on something of such historic value. I mean, these are, you know, priceless artifacts, you know, and what they represent. And you doing your series on the Revolutionary War, you know, what they represent is amazing to that time era of what was going on with Paul Revere and all of his cohorts, and what was happening with the revolution. You know, it was so real back then. We don't even think about it now. So I get shivers when I think about the fact that they were in this building, you know, and a lot was going on. It was a focal point of what you know. Paul Revere hung the lanterns, and so that they could alert people that the British were coming, and that's where this came from, and that's exciting,
right? And I mean, they've stood the test of time for 300 years, and after your restoration to these doors, hopefully they'll stand a test for another 300 or 400 years.
Yeah, that will be the most exciting part, is to kind of in some way leave a mark on history. You know, I got to work on something that is going to be around long after I'm gone.
Right. These opportunities don't happen every day.
No, we're very thankful and we feel very blessed to be able to work on this project and kind of put this back and help preserve such an important part of history. It's super exciting. I'll be excited as the project unfolds and we get some of them back some of them back in the church, and you can just see, you know, start to finish. It's in the middle of doing it, it's hard sometimes, but when you see the finished product back in there, that's when it all comes into focus.
Right. So we're going to be involved all along
the journey.
Right, we're going to be involved for the length of time it's going to take to finish the project. And like Richard said, he's going to be going down to the church in a couple days. We'll probably be joining him at some point down at the church, and we're going to chronicle this whole thing. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big piece of history.
It's very exciting.
And I'm just excited the fact that you've included us to kind of help you record this historic event, which I'm honored for that. So
well, I appreciate it, because it's going to be a fun journey. I'm very excited. So hopefully we'll get some feedback from you guys too. I mean, I think your followers are probably in tune to a lot of that, because you've already started doing this series on the what's it called?
It's called the Revolutionary Minute. And they're shorts based on the Revolutionary War, of course, and how our nation was born. I mean, we live in southern New Hampshire, and we are in the cradle, you know, the cradle of the country. It's the birthplace of America. And we're 35 minutes away from Boston, and this is a historical place to be. And it's a great opportunity to be able to get involved in something like this. So it doesn't come along every day.
I'm glad we're going to be doing it together, because it's going to get a lot more publicity out there for it, because I think it's extremely important for people to understand the significance of this, and the people that were in this time, what they did for us. You know, they laid the groundwork for what we enjoy today. It's crazy.
So hopefully the next time, the next thing we're going to film is we may be down at the church. Because of scheduling conflicts, I won't be able to go with him on Monday. But the next time you go down, we're going to make arrangements. That way I can be there.
We'll be back and forth a lot, so it'll be fun to go down there in the basement and see the whole thing. I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it'll be an interesting experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so there'll be more to come. We'll see you guys soon. And Richard, thank you so much for allowing us to chronicle this.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, great.